Good afternoon, my impatients. It is Andrew the Android Kowalski here. I am live and I'm ready to perform for all of you. How are you guys? So, I got a question for you. Do you think my mother had nefarious intentions? Do you think her and my stepfather were bullying me? Do you think they were torturing me? I'm going to describe to you, what triggered this. I went into my mother's part of the house today, and I just felt like she was a monster behind a mask. I felt like she was talking to me in a condescending kind of way as though I was a simpleton. And regardless, regardless if my mother and stepfather had sadistic, nefarious intentions or not, it's my responsibility to get independent. And they feed me dinner, My mother provides me with a place to live. I mean, so do you think I was being tortured by my mother and stepfather? Do you think they were torturing me? Chiba says no. Actually, let's boil down what just transpired. I had an interaction with my mother. She was irritating me. I felt like she was talking to me as though I was a simpleton in a condescending kind of way. I felt like she was making references. She was talking about my aunt, who obviously has dementia. And I felt like she was trying to say how the mega regimen of psychiatric medications has rendered me a vegetable mind. And this is what triggered me. I feel like it was covert narcissistic baiting. She wanted me to scream and shout, and if I did, she'd say, "Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about." I felt like my mother was calling me a moron and was in disguise and was saying how she rendered me a vegetable mind through getting the doctor to prescribe a mega regimen of psychiatric medications. This is the feeling of conviction I came to. But I need to realize my mother never had nefarious intentions. I was just getting annoyed with her. She was saying insensitive things. She's not two-faced. She's not a sadistic deceiver. She's not a monster behind her mask. Toggle the switch to off. And even if she is, the truth will come out in time. Like Peter says, catch it, check it, change it. I know Dr. Copeland will say, "Oh, you needed those medications." But did I? Did I really? Dr. Battle says, "I feel like your mother is probably rude. She's probably mean. But I think you need to try to be more proactive in your life. For years, it's been video of you wondering this stuff with no progress. So even if your mother is rude, nasty, and mean, frankly, it's your responsibility to make progress, take accountability, and make your life happen. Dr. Battle says, you got to step forward in life. I'm in purgatory at the moment. Wondering whether my mother had nefarious intentions, whether she's good or evil, or anything for that matter. But, realistically, it's my choice to stay here. I got to hustle and make my life happen, I got to make my life happen. Somebody says, where else could I possibly go? Obviously, at the moment, with no money, my options are get on a waiting list for a group home, homelessness, the psychiatric hospital. The options aren't good. This is probably the best option at the moment, which is why I need to find a way to make myself financially independent. And when my mother dies, I'm going to be screwed. Social media, is pouring my life down the drain. Power off the computer, get determined, go out there and make my life happen. You know what I mean, guys? Come back with a vengeance. Come back with a vengeance. Somebody says, I mean, the key to recovery is going to mental health recovery groups, getting a job, meeting friends, and not obsessing about my elderly parents, my mother and stepfather, who may or may not be sadistic. It's almost like a bad comedy, you know, even if they are sadists. I'm choosing to, just, I don't know. Hey, Rusty, how you doing? Somebody says, just forget about your mother and focus on myself. Do streams where I talk about fun stuff or play video games or make movies or tell jokes. But every stream talking about how my mother has wronged me isn't helpful. Yeah, to be honest with you guys, I don't really like video games. People say video game streams would make my channel take off. It would make people go crazy. I don't like video games. I kind of got out of video games when I turned 18 years old or so. I think video games are for kids. I know I have a family member who disagrees with that statement. He says video games are very much for adults too, but I don't play video games. I have a family member who says video games are not for kids. They're for adults too. I'm like, okay, fair enough. I think they're for kids though. You don't see very many mature men playing video games. My New Year's resolution was to come back with a vengeance and make 2025 my year. But I need to realize no pop star's coming. No major motion picture company is coming. My mother's not going to make this my year. If I want 2025 to be my bitch, I need to go out there and make 2025 my year. Go out there, come back with determination, come back with a vengeance, and make 2025 my year. Try to get independent. Try to get independent. Somebody says, I thought you were into Elon Musk, Andrew, and you thought Elon Musk was super cool. Elon Musk plays video games, and he's the richest man in the world. To each his own, man, but I think video games are for kids. If Elon Musk likes playing video games, good for him, you know? My brother likes playing video games, you know? And if there's worse hobbies and addictions than video games. I mean, you know? It's not like a crack cocaine addiction, you know? It's like, okay, fair enough. You like video games. Good, you know? I mean, I can't criticize you for that. Somebody says, Elon Musk is a pro gamer. My brother's very good at video games, too. I don't know if my brother's a pro gamer or not, but my brother is very good at video games. In fact, he's so good that as children, nobody would be able to beat him. He was like this dominant force in video games. In the WWE video games, my brother was always the champion. There was no defeating him. He was unstoppable. And that's kind of a metaphor for every single fucking video game. My brother just owned everybody in all the video games. And there was no beating him. Somebody says, yeah, but Elon Musk is rich and your brother isn't. Fair enough. My brother is fucking good at video games, though. Or was. My brother just dominated in video games. Yeah, man. My brother dominated in video games. And he was a sore loser too. If you beat him, which was very rare, but if you did beat him, he would like throw a hissy fit. So he's a really sore loser too. It's like, Jesus Christ, let somebody win once, you know? You know, like for example, yeah, if he lost, which he rarely did, he would throw like a temper tantrum and a hissy fit. Yeah, like I remember one time, I think the game was No Mercy, but though it could have been WrestleMania 2000. I was about to beat him. I was about to beat him. Everything was going in my favor, and he slid out of the fucking ring, ran around the ring, slid back in, and beat me. It fucking pissed me off. I had this special. I was all set for victory. He was cheap too. Yeah. Somebody says, "Do you think your brother resents your life of leisure?" It's very possible. I know he says he was jealous of my free time because he has to work 9 to 5, 5 days a week. But he has the life of luxury, that's for sure. He has the job. He has the money, you know. So my brother has the money, but he has to work 9 to 5, 5 days a week. I got the life of leisure though. I post on the computer and I got my disabled adult child paycheck, you know. So I got the life of leisure. He's got the life of luxury. Now, if only we could find a way to combine the life of leisure with the life of luxury, you know? So he says, sounds like you're doing way better than your brother. You're chilling. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, my brother, I mean, he's got a good job. He works in computers. He's a professional. You know, he's got a 4-year degree. I mean, he's got an apartment. I mean, he's not. I mean, in comparison to me, he's successful. I mean, he's not a celebrity, but he's definitely a professional who works at a company, and he makes decent money, and he could buy things. You know, he could buy a camera if he wants to. But I got the disabled adult child life of leisure. But does my brother got a Pikachu and a sloth, though? I don't think so. I don't think he's got that. But he's got the job, that's for sure. He's got the job. So he can get the ladies. I got no job, so I can't get the ladies, you know? He's got the job, that's for sure. Yeah, my brother is really good with computers. I don't know if he has what his degree is, if it's computer science or IT or what. He's got some computer job, and he's really good with computers. Interestingly enough, he has no social media presence, though he's always online and always on the internet. I have no idea what he does on the computer. I'm like, so you're on the computer and you don't go on social media? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, and you're an expert on the computer, but you're never on social media? He's like, yes. Like, then what do you do on the internet? I guess he plays video games. He's private. He's very private. He says maybe he's a secret super government hacker. I don't know. It's possible. I don't know what he does. He uses Signal too. So, like my father. So maybe he has a plan for world domination, and I'm just naive to it. I don't know. He uses Signal. He's into encrypted chats. He's into privacy. Me, I want all my chats on SMS. I want everybody to. I want the U.S. government, the Chinese government, everybody. I want everybody to read my texts. I'm like voyeuristic and exhibitionistic, but he wants everything concealed and hidden. He's like the polar opposite of me. Somebody says, sounds like a super hacker to me. Maybe, guys, maybe. I certainly don't know. I don't know what he does. I don't know what he does on the internet. He's on the internet all day, every day, 24 hours a day. I literally have no clue what he does besides video games. Somebody asks, "Have I ever thought about learning to play the xylophone?" I don't know much about the xylophone. What is a xylophone? What is a xylophone? I don't really know what a xylophone is, guys. He says, "Look up a xylophone." All right, I'll look it up. I'll throw it into Google right now. Okay, xylophone. Let's check this thing out. Oh man, it looks like a little thing you blip 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 blip. Maybe I'll get a xylophone and try to learn how to play it. Might help my music, you know. Maybe I could be a professional xylophonist. It'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty cool, as you say. It might bring in the ladies too. It might get me some bitches. If I learn how to play the xylophone, maybe I'll get some bitches, you know? Maybe I'll get some bitches if I learn how to play the xylophone. Maybe I'll get some bad bitches too. Bad bitches love xylophone players. Pete says, "Bro, chill. I just had a cup of coffee, so I'm really hopped up on caffeine. They tell me to calm down." All right, Pete, you're right. Let the caffeine pass through my system. Maybe go for a walk. I'm caffeinated right now, so they're telling me to chill out. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have had so much coffee. Maybe I should have got a small one instead of a medium. They're telling me I'm a little too wired right now. Calm down. Somebody says, "Can we have a rendition of The Stroke?" Yeah, sure. Boom, 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 boom. When I did poolside dancing, PSD, this was one of my best dances. It's called The Stroke. It's The Stroke! Oh my God, it's The Stroke! It's The Stroke! Yeah, this dance would dominate in poolside dancing. PSD. The Stroke. What it is. Yeah, I don't know. That was The Stroke, guys. That was me doing a rendition of The Stroke. Peter said, "Very good. Very good, Andrew." Very good. So he says, "I should make up a dance for rooster and baseball torture." Maybe. Maybe. Okay. I had 3 Nathan's hot dogs for lunch. Not nutritious, but certainly delicious. My mother was like looking at the organic hot dogs. I'm like, nope. If you're gonna have hot dogs, you got to go with Nathan's. Sabrettes are all right too. But yeah, don't do that every day. Only do that in moderation. TV says, "I'm brimming with energy." Yeah, I got the coffee flowing through my veins. You know, I'm ready to rock and roll today. Somebody says, Nathan's and Sabrett's are the standard New York dog. I had it with ketchup, not mustard. It tastes so good. La, 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 la. Somebody says, I'm a nice guy. I'm a normal guy. I'm a chill guy. But when I get a little bit of coffee in me, I'm revved up. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to dominate. I get kooky. I get crazy when I have my coffee. Woo, 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 woo. A little loopy. Loopy. All right. Should I go for a walk around the neighborhood, guys? I'm thinking about doing that. It's kind of snowing, drizzly, and cold, but I want to look slim. I want to look petite. I want to look sexy. I want to maintain the fruits of my body so I can get a sexy pop star someday. Somebody says, this is One Flew Over the Loopy's Nest. Apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. Grapes and strawberries. Grapes and strawberries. I work hard. I deserve a delicious treat. The fruits of your body. The fruits of your body. Yeah. You know, Pete wants an encore of the fruits of your body. Apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. Grapes and strawberries. Grapes and strawberries. Oh, they want I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. In the year 2025. The media, they look down on white males. They discriminate against white males. I'd rather be any other race, any other gender than a white guy. I'm a white guy. But you know what? I'm not ashamed anymore. I'm not embarrassed. I don't want to be another race. I don't want to be another gender. It's okay to be white. I'm a white guy and I'm proud. Whiteness is great. Let's celebrate how I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. There you go. You got a simple rendition of that. I'm a white male and I'm proud. I'm not ashamed to be a white male anymore. I'm not embarrassed for being a white male. I don't feel inadequate. I don't feel inferior for being a white male anymore. Organic orange juice. I enjoy it. It is tasty. It is orangey as well. I enjoy it. It is tasty. It is orangey as hell. People like my orange juice videos. People like my orange juice videos. Organic orange juice. enjoy it. It is tasty. It is orangey as well. I enjoy it. It is tasty. It is orangey as hell. Orange juice is like a panacea. It's like a potion. One sip of the organic orange juice, and I get transported to a magical land. It gives me pleasure. It takes me away. Organic orange juice. I enjoy it. It is tasty. It is orangey as well. I enjoy it. It is tasty. It is orangey as hell. People like my orange juice videos. 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 Blah. I'm a vampire. Blah. I'm a vampire. And I will suck your motherfucking blood. I will suck your motherfucking blood. Give me your blood. Attractive woman, your blood is what I crave. Your blood is the only thing that will save my life. 'Cause blah, I'm a vampire. Blah, I'm a vampire. And I will suck your motherfucking blood. I will suck your motherfucking blood. Attractive woman? It appears like you're a vampire too. And me and you will live the vampire lifestyle together. Dressed in vampire regalia. Feasting on blood. Eating blood. Consuming blood. 'Cause blah. We are vampires. Blah. We are vampires. And we will suck your motherfucking blood. We will suck your motherfucking blood. So many people look down on vampires. They discriminate against vampires. But I am here to tell you, vampire lives matter. We have hearts of gold. We are deeply empathetic vampires. We just like to feast on blood. An attractive woman, give me your blood right now. 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 Yeah. That was I'm a Vampire. All right, Rooster and Baseball Torture. I'm trying to think how that one goes. I'm kind of at a loss for how that one goes. Rooster and Baseball Torture. Ow, ow. So I go to a psychiatrist and I tell him, Doctor, I have a lot of trauma. Doctor, I have a lot of problems. And I'm going to undergo CBT for my problems. I'm going to undergo cognitive behavioral therapy. But he says, no. I'm not going to do CBT on you. Instead, I'm going to do Rooster and Baseball Torture. Ow, ow. 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 I go home and I tell my mom, CBT is not for me. I don't like CBT therapy. I think my doctor is sadistic. I think my doctor is evil. She says, you're making progress. You need to go and you need to keep going to CBT. You need to keep getting Rooster and Baseball Torture. Ow, ow. 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 There you go. I gave you some sort of rendition of that. Woo! All right, guys. So we got yes. I'm a rich guy. I live in a mansion. I drive a fancy car. I've got a yacht. Yes. I drive. I bathe in exquisite bathtubs. I eat fancy foods like caviar and managat. Yes. I'm so rich. Yes. Yes. This is how rich people talk. Yes. I'm rich. I'm so rich. I can afford anything I want. Yes. I dance magical dances. Yes. All right, guys. I think I'm going to get going for a walk. It was a good live stream. I was high energy. I had the coffee flowing through my veins. But yeah, I think it's time for exercise before NAMI. Peace out, my impatiens. Peace out. They say, have a great day, Andrew, and it was a nice chat.